as we are entering the sacred Triduum. It is the Holy Triduum, the 3 days, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday. So it is good to remember what they mean. It is those 3 special days when the greatest mysteries of our redemption have been realized. And it was the institution of the Blessed Sacrament on the Holy Thursday. It was in the view of the passion, of the total gift of self that the Lord is wanted to perpetuate and live with us. So it is the Blessed Sacrament that remains for us, that the memorial of his gift of self, of his total surrender, and yes, we have to come and celebrate with him. The Lord has left us this memorial of his passion and death and resurrection, and we have to be grateful that the Lord, who said that he will remain with us until the consummation of the times, that's how he did it. He remained with us in the Eucharist, and every time we come to the church, we come to his presence, and wherever the Catholic Mass is celebrated and the Blessed Sacrament is preserved, the Lord is there, and we know that we can find him. Wherever we are, go around the world, it does not matter the nation, the language, the color of skin, so the Lord is always there for all of us. And on Good Friday, I don't need to make some special invitation, because that's probably the most attended Easter service. The people know that yes, it is that drama of the passion and death of the Lord, and yes, we should be there in silence and contemplating what we have done with the sins. The sin is always painful and makes has terrible consequences, makes always someone suffer. And it was the Lord who took all those sufferings and the weight of our sins on himself. This is why we see that cruel passion that some people simply cannot understand. Why so cruel? Yes, the sin is cruel. The sin always causes us suffering, and so we need to stop and watch it and make that personal decision that no, I don't want to cause this to Jesus or to anybody else. And then the Holy Saturday. So during the day there is nothing, but in the evening after the sunset we celebrate the Easter Vigil, and the Easter Vigil has 2 important parts, and it is the readings that explain us that from the beginning the Lord was guiding his people and was always thinking about the salvation, and was fulfilling his promises. It is the faithful God who was with us, and then we read the Gospel of the Resurrection. And we have the opportunity to rejoice with the Lord. It happened in the night from Saturday to Sunday, and this is how we celebrate it and remember it in the readings. And yes, with the new life of Jesus, we also remember that new life of ours, and it is in the celebration of the baptism in the baptismal liturgy, and we renew our baptismal promises and remind ourselves that yes, through the baptism we belong to the holy people and to the communion of saints. And as we invoke them in the litanies, we have to remember that yes, one day our name has to be added to that list, and so it is invoking them for help, for inspiration, and promising that yes, I want to live a holy life. The Easter Vigil is celebrating during the night, and it is just to give us the opportunity to contemplate in silence and in that quiet time of the night to contemplate such a wonderful and also difficult to understand mystery of God's goodness and God's mercy. And so that's why we celebrated it in the night, and how we have to participate in this moment of solemn contemplation of what the Lord has done for us. And it is sad that many Catholics don't even understand that why should I be there in the evening of Holy Saturday, that it is I would say the greatest and most joyful celebration, because it puts the resurrection of Christ to that whole context of the story of the salvation, and we need to stop and quietly meditate about it, to understand that yes, it was the plan of the Lord from the beginning. He was thinking about us. He remained faithful to his promises, although we have failed so many times. And yes, he rose from the dead, and he wants us to raise with him to a new life. And then comes naturally the Sunday of Easter, and we have to celebrate again with the Lord. It was that day of glory and of joy. So it is quite natural that even if we have participated in the Easter Vigil, the day of Sunday is that first day of the week, first day of new life. And from there, every other Sunday is a little Easter that we have to continue to celebrate after, and we have to start always new week with the Lord on this first day, on the Sunday, and make sure that every week is a week of new life, a week of the glory, a week of new hope, the week of the Lord.